Philly in my bloodstream, nigga. South Philly from my dad jeans, nigga. I could wear my dad jeans, bought my mom and sister a new crib when that cash came, nigga. Put some respect up on my last name.
That's not love.
I guess it's just me, but there's not that much love in the world. The
moment to stay with somebody that's
a girl, me being bisexual,
it doesn't matter. Abuse is abuse, like you said. Abuse is abuse. If you love her and she loves you, even as a best friend or a friend,
I'm about to say,
you're going. No, I'm saying when y'all were in relationship.
Okay.
Things could, y'all two females, like Zoe said. Of course, it's two egos that's the same. Y'all got different opinions. It's going to clash. So I'm sure it was BITCH's call and different other names called. But at the end of the day, y'all put it to the side.
I feel like I never
She didn't.
I don't know, but it's just the point I'm making is
y'all probably still, be like, fuck you, I don't care.
But yeah, it's still. Like, I'm pretty sure Queen and Chris went back and forth, F you nigga, blah blah blah, because we saw it in a lot of stuff. But y'all still in the same presence. Y'all still here. Y'all still trying to make it work. Y'all still being loyal to each other.
Right.
That's all that matters because you care about her. She cares about you. No matter, like we go back and forth.
But at some
you
point,
called me a faggot. I called you a lesbian before, and we're still here. Period.
But at some point,
give up.
But at some point, you grow, and once you start to grow, you start to understand that you're not taking it anymore.
And she grew, and she moved on.
Exactly.
But my thing is, once again, it's
and we're growing and we're moving on.
But she does. But you can't. My thing is, instead of bashing Chris, she went back because she saw something in this man. She married this man. She had a baby by this man.
Because she was in love.
Yes, because when you love, she saw something in this man.
We all have breaking points. Do we not?
No, I'm not. I'm saying in general to everybody bashing Chris because he hit her. He didn't love her. He didn't do this. We don't know what this man did. We don't know what this woman did.
We
but
don't.
At the end of the day, we
only judging
she went
them
back because she loved him.
Right, but
why did she go back? Because she kept trying. She obviously knew something was within Chris, even though he wasn't himself, or she felt like he was genuinely a person, or trying to find that person that she met.
Or like you said before. First of all, she was young to get married, which is the dumbest thing.
Was she just turned 22?
She's still young.
Yeah, 23.
She's still young on a second child with a second baby father. I'm not judging anybody.
She got married.
That's just her life.
4 or 5 years. How old was baby? Like
3.
She got married.
That was
stopped her. Yeah, that was something that
she was in love.
Right, that's the thing about it.
Chris was the man of her dreams at the moment.
That's the thing about it. But
so don't take that away from him.
They did all of that young stuff. Right, they were young. Both of them are very young. First of all, they were going to make mistakes, whatever the case may be. But them checks is coming in. And just like you saying, Chris either secure his by saying my ex. Queen could have got married because them checks was coming in. Queen could have did because them checks was coming in. No. Money makes you. But that's what I'm saying.
So you
can't say her staying. I'm saying
they really didn't start making money until they got out that apartment.
But her staying, Queen went viral before then. You know you have a Facebook page
and
an Instagram page.
But
Facebook and Instagram page before YouTube do.
But
you don't know that.
If you wasn't a fan of Chris and Queen, this is what I'm saying. I watched all of their videos from not start to finish, but I came on very early.
Until they got
but what I'm saying is
Instagram
and they pay you before anything. They could have stayed because of the fame they was getting. They could have stayed because they knew they was going to blow up. They could have stayed because Queen knew she could sing was going to get their record deal. They could have stayed. She could have stayed because of that.
They said all of this in their videos when they first started.
I wouldn't know.
No, that's what I'm telling you. You're saying that, and I'm telling you for a fact.
But
I'm telling you for a fact. I have watched videos. Queen was doing her thing before because she was on American Idol.
Right.
So it's not like, if I can give you that, she probably did think she was in a girl group, whatever the case is. She probably did think her singing career, but they didn't really start getting checks until they moved into the mansion.
Right, not about the check, but the fame.
I mean,
the viralness.
It wasn't.
You go viral, you know that it's gonna build.
But after a while, it slowed down though.
But it's gonna build. It's gonna keep building.
Correct.
And if she's seeing the thousands of comments, then when they were just viral, little, not getting paid big, when you see thousands of comments saying, "Oh girl, you can sing, you can do this, you can do that."
But what I'm saying is, you can see the love between Chris and Queen before the viralness or the early stages of the viral.
Like in past tense.
Yeah, but you still kept seeing it. We didn't know until now, and it's just like I don't feel as though my thing is we went into the video because 35 minutes long. I feel like y'all can. Conclusions to y'all video. I feel as though Chris shouldn't get so much bashing and backlash off of his mistakes. Is it right to abuse women? No. Is it right to hit women or whatever he did? No. But at the end of the day, the world, like she said, Renee said, it's a society. It's just how it's going to be viewed.
How it is.
And my thing with Clarence is, I don't hate the man. I just feel like maybe I would personally want to see more from him of what he does. If he's
what do you see from Chris?
Me personally, I like fashion. If he does fashion, I want to see more of that. I want to see where I can go and on his YouTube that actually promotes more of his fashion instead of, oh, I did this for Queen, because that's he got a lot of clickbait too. And his clickbait is actual videos of him doing stuff with Queen, but I see a lot of, me and Queen did this, or I got this for Queen birthday.
Using
this,
the
that, and
name.
third.
Right, cool.
Yeah, and of course people are gonna,
But
oh,
he's
Chris,
with her
Queen.
But again, like you said, it's a difference when you clickbait and just say, for example, I don't know if this one of Chris's titles or not. I'm just gonna be smart. My ex went to the supermarket with her boyfriend. If you see that, and it's just no footage or anything of you saying, like, you're really just using the name to get the views.
I seen.
There was 3 or 4 times that I've watched videos of Chris, not lying, you know, seeing if he actually had some type of, you know, content that related to his title, and it didn't.
My thing with Chris,
but like you said,
he don't
he do
talk
that.
about it, and this should relate to you because you're saying why he always talking about his ex. He really doesn't talk about Queen. He talks about his comments that he gets in reference to Queen. That's the kind of talking about Queen, but he doesn't do it on his own. Maybe he does, but what I'm saying is all his videos,
I don't know what he do, but
it's not conversations like if his videos is 14 minutes long and the clip it is on my wife, my ex went to the supermarket. The whole 14 minutes is not about Queen. It will be like 2 minutes.
But I'm not talking about the content. I'm talking about the title. People clicking on that title. I'm telling you, all the videos that I've watched, he actually not really getting the views because we're just clicking through to see. Because then after a while, it gets old.
Like me, when I did my first video with Zoe, I got a couple thousand views on it. And I watched, Zoe was in it.
Right.
But I wasn't really.
And that's just like me and him. Like me and Brenda. Our Armand and Trey video from the Coming to Philadelphia from seeing us had the highest views down. Why? Because it's Armand and Trey.
Yeah, so
but our video relates to our title. There's we're not putting out 30-minute videos and having 15-second segments where we say Chris Sales and that's it.
What do you see in Chris that you don't see in Clarence? Because in general, Chris don't have a personality either.
To some people.
To some people.
So what he gonna say is we're not fans of him, so we're not gonna see it.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna answer our question.
No, but I was a fan of him before.
I wasn't.
I just didn't see.
I didn't watch it.
Anything. I felt like Queen made him.
Queen
is just herself.
She's herself.
She's funny. She just
she actually brings something to the table.
It was Chris's idea to start the YouTube channel between Chris and Queen.
Okay.
Queen didn't want to do it because if you know Queen, she didn't want the fame at first. Right. She's always been this closed-off person with a big personality, but she didn't know how to express it. Queen didn't want to do YouTube. Let's just start that. She stated that as well. Chris is the one that did it. What I feel like Chris does, I feel like he has more personality than Clarence. Maybe to me because I don't see it from Clarence. He's chill, he's laid back. I respect anybody that's drama free. If he's drama free, but I also don't respect is if you're so drama free, you shouldn't feed into it. But I also blame Queen because if you got this, how our parents, your mom is with who she will talk to, wherever, I don't know who she talks to, but whoever's at the house at the moment, and your dad, it's just coexist. Like my mom, my stepdad, and my dad coexist. You don't got to get along, but coexist. And I feel like Queen, if you're the middle person, she's the middle person. You could be Clarence, you could be Chris, and I could be Queen. At some point in time, at least for your children, just be like Clarence, Chris, shut the hell up. What is it that y'all don't like about each other?
And then
Get over it.
And then it comes down to
if you guys want to fight, then fight. But at that point, it's their life. You should if it's not about the money. Let's just say if it's not about the money, right?
I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about when you look at it.
If she's happy. You can't be happy if your man and your ex is going at it, and then you have a baby on the way and a younger child.
Right.
At least do it for them.
But why can't she be happy?
I don't think she's happy.
Because what happens
she's happy with Clarence.
Listen.
You listen, Linda.
No. Queen and Chris gets along. We don't see Queen and Chris. What we see is Chris, for example, out of nowhere, like everybody said. Now you just have to understand. He made the right back challenge through shots at Queen and Clarence.
No, not even
that.
The diamond ring thing.
But he didn't even have to do that. He didn't have to do that because he just had an ex. But instead, blah, blah, blah. We're not talking about that though. Chris and Queen gets along. Chris, listen, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does.
Chris, not that. No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the cop before that. Chris and Queen gets along for baby CJ. As long as Clarence is not treating CJ like he's a heathen or like he's a roach or like something or he ain't getting along with him, there's no reason for them to have to sit down. Listen, and that's just society.
No, but listen. But why is it that, like I saw on RTO shit, whatever the pages are, where it was, supposedly Clarence didn't want to feed baby TJ. Now, let that have been Chris that did something, it would have been, voila. It's like Chris can't escape his lies or his mistakes. But when I don't know if it was true or not, he didn't want to feed baby TJ. But even if Chris did something that wasn't true or not, it still would have blew up into a
I'm
whole.
sorry, she's the queen
Chris,
of
blah, blah, blah,
LTO
blah.
shade, and I've never seen nothing like it in my life. It might have been Photoshop.
No, I actually saw it.
Somebody might have faked it. What did you see it at?
That's what I said. I don't
We
know.
keep the notifications on Instagram.
Yeah, but listen, what I'm saying is I saw it 2 places actually. I don't know if it was on LTO shade, but it was one of them YouTube shade room. It was on something. The way I saw that, it was a couple days ago. It was like Chris, Clarence. It was a couple days ago. It was like Clarence didn't want to feed baby CJ for something, whatever. But my thing is, they just everything Chris does, one thing he does, it just blows up. It's because it's some
he did
other
it more
shit.
than once, or allegedly did it more than once.
No, it can be Chris tripped and fell on the old lady. Yeah, he done abused the old lady. It's like it's gonna blow up, and it's just not fair that he got to keep. But it's the past.
But did it.
If you want to talk about the past, it's the past. Maybe he wants to
that's
move
how we
on,
feel.
but he can't move on because
And that's
everybody keeps bringing it up.
No, he can move on if he just keep.
Because
Jamir,
people like y'all,
he just uploaded a video.
Oh well,
doing Armand and Trey's Right Back Challenge, talking about medicine and karma when he just had a girlfriend named Parker. He can move the hell on. He chooses not to. And you said it earlier. Why?
Watch my nipple.
Sorry. He said it earlier. Why? Because that's where his check's coming in from. So you can't say that he's trying to move past it when all somehow him and Clarence keep doing, or he keep doing, is mentioning some type of queen or Clarence or some type of shade in general.
Honestly, to be honest with you, I don't blame him. This is what we want to see, to be honest.
That's what you want to see.
No, we all can sit here and say.
I'm not interested at all. It's really annoying to like wake up and see them all the time now. It's annoying.
It's really not.
It's entertainment for people who like you.
It's entertainment.
That's what their money's coming from.
And it's entertainment to all of us because at the end of the day, if we didn't want to see it, we'll cut the shade room stuff off. We'll cut the YouTube off.
Exactly.
But we watch it. We see it on Instagram. We like it. We comment. Oh, fuck you, or this, that, and the third, or why he did this, or Clarence said, blah, blah, blah. We like it. So, like Zoe said, honestly, maybe they are all in cahoots because it's like
you never know.
It's a domino effect.
You
but
don't know anything.
To include their video,
but I do know that it's 45 minutes, and
it's a lot of editing.
I'm about to do it. So
anyway, I just feel like Chris shouldn't get that much slack. But that's how I feel. Anybody got a problem with it? Life of job. Y'all can fight me and comment, whatever.
I mean, and to comment, he gets as much slack because he did it. It's just like he won't let it go.
Yeah, we can't let it go because
he won't
we all won't let it go. So it's going to keep. So your mom just get used
please,
to.
Lord, please. Okay, I am not about to do this again.
Look, I put my hands on her.
Breaking stuff.
Lean.
See, we're not.
What do you have to say to
what was it?
Brenda?
What was it?
What?
What did you listen to?
I didn't know. That was a joke. Whatever the
You saw it?
No, somebody posted it on YouTube, but he was making a joke out of it. Like the video I just seen.
Oh,
so
wasn't a guy?
Was
a white guy? Some type of.
Yeah,
because I had watched him.
Kinda
That's right.
creepy.
He was talking about. I was watching him the other day. Maybe. Yes,
and he was making his face move. Or
yeah.
You just so happy for it.
No, but
you calling me fat?
Oh my God.
Are you?
Can y'all conclude it? Yes, it's almost an
hour. It's gonna be 1 and 2. It's gonna be 2 videos. That way, okay.
That's actually good.
It's short. It's short because I don't do more than I'm a fan, a supporter of the new couple, Queen and Clarence. If for any reason he, come out of the gutter and some long history, I don't care how fine he is, because he is indeed a piece of. He's just there. He's just Lord, not him. I will no longer support the man.
I look better than that man.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I did.
Goodbye.
No,
This is not my last time talking about this.
Yeah.
Just want to already know.
Any last remarks? Because you didn't say anything.
I really didn't. I just don't have nothing to say. I don't care about the situation. I just don't respect Chris.
It was a great debate. It was really.
That's it.
Peaceful. You didn't break off blood pressure, so we're good. Are you done, Dr. Ja? What was that? Are you gonna take a? This is like 3 days of videos because I am not doing it. I'm gonna take the 41 minutes and cut it in 3 with 3 different videos: part 1, part 2, and part 3. You want for your channel?
It's going to
a lot of footage.
It's going to go much.
Is that all? Alright, that's it. This is a bitch.
Wow. See, she's shady. I'm not.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to.